Jason Bell was 16. He drove into a state park without an entry permit sticker and got pulled over. That ticket costed him $10. Along with another misdemeanor charge he got in college, he was not able to earn his job as an account executive in Lincoln, Nebraska almost 10 years after his conviction. Amanda Schroeder, who was a child protection specialist living in Denver, Colorado, got a misdemeanor charge of a minor in possession of alcohol while in high school. This ticket stalled her efforts to get a social worker's license in Colorado. These two people are examples of increasing number of people whose misdemeanors from their past are coming back to haunt them in their professional career. In today's job market, the smallest things count. The staffing manager of WorkUSA employment agency in Lincoln, Nebraska, says that when the search is narrowed to 4 or 5 people that are equally qualified, the hiring manager will choose the one with the clean rap sheet. But why should we brand people with a scarlet letter because of something stupid they did in college? Let's face it, more than likely, we have all done something that we're not proud of. It's just some people get caught and some don't. Misdemeanors will follow you throughout your life. When you apply for college, the financial aid will ask you whether or not you have been convicted of anything, and the results could deny your eligibility for money. When you're applying for a job, there usually is a section where you have to state whether or not you have any misdemeanors. And depending on the violation, it could disqualify you from employment there. Whether or not you answer honestly or not sometimes doesn't matter. The employer most likely performs a background check on you and will find out if you've been lying or not. In many cases, nothing short of an official clearing of the record or pardon will give you a better chance to obtain employment. Matthew Higbee is a lawyer with California-based Higbee and Associates. He said that he's noticed this trend also. Higbee's firm operates in 11 states, handles more than 1,000 cases, and hosts a website called recordgone.com. He's quoted to say about 50% of our business are people looking to clear their record of misdemeanor crimes. He also adds, it's frequent to hear someone say they've been denied a job because of a low-level offense. This shows that people are willing to pay hundreds of dollars to lawyers to clear their record to get a job. However, this process could take some time. Depending on which state the action was committed, to clear it would request a pardon. Schroeder spent almost 8 months trying to track down the documents she needed to request a pardon from the Nebraska board. She was 18 when she convicted for possession of alcohol. Bell received a park sticker violation, and then later he was charged with maintaining a disorderly house in college when he was 21. He is now in his mid-30s. He tried to get a job at the insurance company AIG in 2006, but got a call saying that he could not be hired because of his misdemeanor offense and he had to expunge it off his record. After finding out Nebraska does not expunge records, he called the pardons board and was told his offense was too small to grant a hearing unless he could prove it inhibited him from getting the job. He had to request a written statement from AIG that they wouldn't hire him, and got a court hearing several months later and had the offense pardoned from his record. Employers are looking further than the misdemeanor, they're looking further than the felony. What might not have been an issue even 5 or 10 years ago is prohibiting you from getting a job now. The process of expunging wouldn't be a huge deal if the people in charge actually understood why people are doing it. Attorney General John Brunning of Nebraska said, "I have no interest in looking at people who have a park sticker violation. It's a waste of time. I would guess that my colleagues don't want to either. I have more important things to do." However, in today's society, if you have 2 people qualified for a job, you will take the person who has a clean record over the person that doesn't. So why wouldn't people want to do this? Shirley Hartley, a pardon unit administrative assistant with the Alabama Board of Pardons, said that she's been seeing about 1/3 of applicants seek pardons for misdemeanor offenses, and many of them state the reason being employment. I think employers could take more time to evaluate the offense. Was it the one and only offense? Was it a minor situation? Instead of just automatically throwing them into the no pile. It costs the state money to have hearings for pardons, and it also costs the job applicant to have it expunged. To any federal unit handling such requests, they cost not only time but also taxpayer money that pays for the entity's operation. Depending on the crime, one could possibly earn a monetary slap on the wrist, or if it is a repeat offense, it could mean jail time. But what makes the person stop doing crimes against society? Surely not coming out of jail with no job and having to support themselves, knowing that they're going to be looked down upon by employers. Some people may have families to support and apply to multiple low-skilled jobs with no success. If they know they can obtain money through the legal means, what's stopping them to do so? If the influx of minor crime pardons requests and repeat offenses continues, what could we introduce as a separate procedure for them? Some may argue that if your conviction was a DUI or related to alcohol, you could take self-betterment courses, such as AA, to show the employer that you have changed. Or if your misdemeanor was related to drug issues, you could take anger management to show the employer that they have nothing to fear from you. But when the instance occurred years ago and you're failing to gain employment now, what would you do? Why would you go to rehab now, go to AA, or go to anger management classes if they haven't had any problems or convictions since then? And also, what would a person with a parking sticker violation do? Or that someone was out past curfew? Shouldn't it be that after you've made all of your payments to the court and society that your crime be dropped off your report if you stay clean for a period of time? They've paid their debt to society, so why are we punishing them more for something that isn't such a big offense as a felony? They've already been punished from what the government deems as acceptable punishment. My solution to this problem is after a 2-year period of clean behavior and all of your debts to society are paid, such as court fees, restitution, etc., then the minor offense should be dropped off that person's record. Prohibiting people from obtaining new jobs hurts the economy by not employing people and bringing new skills into the job market. We need to encourage people to earn money legally and help reduce recidivism or repeating offending. However, for most people it's embarrassing and it's old news.